This when you have a honest conversation.
Hey, boy, I'm about to send you some swimming trunks to try to get to the end of this, dog. I'm sending you pool wear from now on.
This nigga's crazy.
And I'm sending them.
I'm sending you one of them ducks that be sitting on in the pool.
I'm sending money back to them last 3 shows and people walked out and left you.
Today we are going over Corey Holcomb on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, and they call in Donnell Rollins. They've been having some issues over the years, so let's get right into it.
Donnell crazy. He gonna run out of
Donnell went on the Breakfast Club and killed him.
He did a little bit, but that's what you want to say.
I forgot he killed you on the Breakfast Club.
I love Charlamagne, but he enabled people to talk about me.
No, he don't.
He enabled people to talk about me, man. I ain't been on the Breakfast Club in a while, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, let them do what they do. I got a vehicle too. It's called a 5150 show, so I get to talk back.
Nigga, you put me on voice.
Who was that?
Donnell, look at this.
Man, he got a minute plan, dog. That motherfucker ain't finna answer that phone.
Sure, Corey, we'll be talking about this tomorrow.
He ain't gonna answer, dog.
Come on, man. You always try to be peacemaker, man. Stop that, man.
Ashy Larry, man.
This is gonna be so funny if he answer the phone, dog. It's too early LA time. He might be in LA, dog. He off that.
He gonna think this was a setup, man.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. See, this is how he get big. He get big. He don't want to answer his phone no more.
I know somebody who can get in touch.
How you know him? You was locked up all them years, man.
Ashy, my man.
He was sitting between old.
Yo, listen.
Who's that? That dude he finally answered?
It's me and Gil here. What you mean bring the aggression down? Don't talk. Look who right here.
Bring the aggression down, son.
You peanut head.
Yo, oh, nah, hang the phone up. Tell the motherfucking truth. Y'all ain't gonna get no peace treaty on this shit. It's too far gone.
No, y'all gotta get pieced up, man.
You don't want that, son.
What you mean I don't want that? I saw you walk. Hey, hold on. I saw you walk in the mall and you had your son with you, and I said hello.
I think I said hello, but I'm gonna take a chance your bitch hit me on that in front of my son.
But I ain't never that type of dude. I ain't that type of dude.
I know physical is physical. You got physical trauma, mental trauma, and mental abuse, son. And you're very abusive, son. And you're abusive to the ones that love you. And I had a conversation with you that day when we was at the Improv. When you said you think I'm jealous of you, I didn't understand where that came from. But I said our personalities are similar where we don't with each other. And I did apologize for yelling out. I did that. I said that. I did all the efforts. And we also had discussed the possibility of me coming on your podcast. And then it wouldn't stop. I did Ryan Cameron's show, and he had asked me about it. You came in behind me. Nothing bad to say, whatever. And then on that one, I wasn't thinking no violence. You said I'd kick his ass and all that. And it wasn't never none of that.
I would, but I'm saying I ain't that type of guy.
I know, and I would fight back. But I don't understand what was the place. When I was respectful to the situation, I told Ryan Cam, and he even played the video of me being neutral about it and explaining what my part of it was, and you still went in with that.
Hey, man, you can't be respectful when you want to be respectful and then be this who talk crazy to me while I'm on stage. Come on, man.
I understand that part. But you know, that's an unwritten comedy. It's an unwritten rule that you don't yell out at the comedians.
No. How about this? When men disrespect each other, they fight or kill each other. That's why we don't disrespect each other, especially like that.
But I don't get grimy though, Corey.
But no, you can't disrespect people. And then you was lying. You was lying about it too, dog.
Explain. It's a good time to talk about it. Explain what I lied about. And now if you think it's fair to bring my family with this and be critical, this is my problem. I don't give a we can beef, we can not with each other. But to bring my family into it, like that's the grimy part.
Hey, when it get grimy, it get grimy. When it get grimy, it get grimy. That's why I don't really like disrespecting people. Because everything go when it go there. Everything go.
Well, if your character is people have relationship, if your character is kids and not off limit, then you got bigger problems than me talking about this right now.
Ain't nothing off limit when you talking crazy to me and you know we don't play like that. Ain't nothing off limit.
Okay, let me explain this. The crazy part. And this is my issue. And this is my issue with the whole thing about the whole thing. Everybody like, he hold his man down and everything. And I say this on every platform. The mother D-Ray Monday night, it ain't to blow up. It's for to work out. It's a room of 150 people. And you got Dave Chappelle and y'all go, he on this and he did all this for his career. You got and I was like, I said on platforms, if you want to be critical of him, you gonna be critical of him in the room. The phones ain't locked up. The phones ain't locked up. Up here just talking like people know. If you want to judge it like that, then go to an arena and judge it when I'm doing 25,000 people and everybody going crazy.
Okay, so look, let me ask you a question. Why you think Dave Chappelle ain't never said nothing about me slick after I said he don't be ripping the mic?
This would be my problem with it. Why can't Corey have his opinion? What's wrong with that, Donnell? Why can't he feel like Dave Chappelle just walks in these clubs and be talking? Because he does do that when he's not presenting. I don't know what he be doing, but when he's not on a movie, Chappelle just be smoking and talking. And it's like, bruh, can you speed this up? I've seen it.
The reason why, because you want the honest truth? You want the for real honest truth?
Why you asking me
You ain't on
questions?
this level. You not on this. What does Jay-Z say?
So let's keep it there. Let's right. Why you saying something though?
What he say? If I shoot you, I'm famous. Gillie, you a rapper. Picture that.
He's not no rapper. He ain't make it.
All right.
Right.
But the thing
Don't
is,
say all right, man.
who does that? Him? Dave coming back. Who does that benefit? It don't benefit him. Me.
Right, so why you say something?
What'd you say?
Let me say it slow. Why did you say something?
Because me and Dave don't got the same moral compass. I'm grimier than him. Dave is not grimy. Dave will look at it like this. Why do I need to entertain Corey and his done when I make $2 million in the arena? Donnell, he ain't even suggested to me, but I take offense to it. I don't know what you know. I don't know if you understand what having a real friend is, Corey. I don't know if you understand what.
Have you realized you're just talking about people the whole time you on the thing? It's like it's almost like a brawl. You. I'm talking to you. Look, let me tell you something, man. You don't have the courage to be honest with me right now. Is it dope in your system right now?
Listen, I have the courage to answer, and I have the courage to answer everything honestly and 100% of my knowledge. And why don't I have the courage?
Is it dope in your system right now?
No, it's not no dope in my system.
Oh man!
And you know what? And that's a nice way to divert and like do try to flip the script. What questions did you have? You asked me that I haven't answered honestly.
You just said it ain't no dope in your system. So what can I say? I ain't with you. Have you ever been penetrated or penetrated a man?
Whoa. You know what?
Yeah,
I'm asking you.
Wait.
Hold you know what? The thing is, Corey,
brother.
you're doing great for yourself.
You can't dodge this question because y'all guys don't never answer this question.
What question?
Okay, I'll say it again. Have you ever been penetrated or penetrated a man in any way?
Whoa, Corey.
You know what? That's a question that only your fan base will be entertained.
Trying to dodge.
Oh my!
See, you ain't ready to talk to me for real. I know your.
I just said, Donnell, as a man who has not done any of that, you know what he would say? No, absolutely not. You got me messed up. You got me fucked up. Who you talking to like that? Donnell is dribbling his words like a basketball, sir. You out here getting philandered.
Problems.
No, sir.
He asked you the question.
No, sir. Not at all. No, sir. You saw how I answered it right away? You had to build up the courage to lie.
No, I had to hear what the fuck you said. And that's
Get the fuck. You heard all that I said. Hey, dude, but look. Hey, man, look, I ain't mad at you, man, but I'm telling you, it's dangerous when you see people, if you start disrespecting them, man. I'm a comedian. I ain't no gangster, but I'm saying, like, in life, if you disrespect men, it can go real bad real fast. Because everybody.
And guess what, Corey? You ain't the only person with that logic, and guess who else get it? You said the right word. You're not talking to no son. You act like you talking to a that ain't been through, that don't got relationships. I don't know what this notion of you talking this, and you said something. He wouldn't have been able to.
But you already lied to me. Do you know who I know in New York who hang with you? I know how you move. And you lied and say you don't move like that. You probably dope sick right now. I ain't mad at you for that, but I'm saying if you ain't got the courage to say who you are, you probably not gonna get along with me.
You know what? I'm not gonna let you tell me who I am. And you got listen. You have your audience, and they love this you talk about. And it don't matter what you say. You in a controlled environment. You do the podcast. They gonna say whatever. You in an environment with those people. Everybody don't think like you. You got your percentage of people that think like you, that rival all that. But I'm not the only person that don't think half the that you say is shit. And when I said on the y'all, you are a provocateur. You are.
That's your word. That's probably the biggest word you know. Because you say it too much. You said that about a lot of people.
I said when it applies.
That's your big word, G.
It applies to people. And what you do, and you know how to stand it, you know how to move the needle. You know what you say is what I'm gonna do. Half this shit, I'm not here that you say. I'm like, for what?
I'm gonna start spending money on followers like you.
The industry.
And we gonna find out all this stuff I asked you. Remember you said you don't do it. Remember you said you don't do it. I'm gonna hire somebody to follow you. I off money on stupid.
Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
We try to put an end.
No, this ain't the Breakfast Club where it's him and Les sitting there talking without me being there. It's me here, and I'm not being aggressive. I'm just answering your questions. I ain't mad at you.
Well, why you asking me if he gave something? If he got something?
They had nothing to do with nothing.
Hey man, we just picture him sitting between the nigga legs and pool.
That's a good joke.
It's a joke?
We already talked about
Am I lying on you?
What? I already explained. Listen, man.
I already explained.
I explained.
Stop it, dog.
I explained that situation. I explained that trip and everything. But you know, if that's the fucking narrative you want to do, I don't give a fuck. And I didn't even care about talking to you now. It don't, like you said, it don't mean nothing to you. It's a lot of things I want to react to. I don't do it. I say, I let that nigga do his thing, do his thing, I do my thing. That's it. And like you say, nothing is off limits. I do consider certain things off limits. And if you want to sit up here and tell everybody, well, you don't care about what nobody think about you, that's where your honesty comes from. But if you...
Well, I didn't say, did I say I don't care what nobody think about me? I don't know. It matters, but I'm saying, like, with you, it's always been envy, because I'm the guy that I ain't with Dave Chappelle traveling, nor would you with Dave Chappelle, because you great to open. You an opener. You don't close out tours and stuff like that. They be like, yeah, put him on. Let him go up there and say something in the beginning.
All right, I'm gonna let you talk. I'm not gonna yell.
Yeah, okay. You like the little preacher that just started out. They let him go up there and say something for the main preacher go up there who going home with the money.
I'm be smart to raise my hand. Guess what? I don't open for anybody.
What?
You ever see me? Listen to what I'm saying.
Did you just say you don't open for anybody?
Do you want to listen to what I'm saying? I say I don't open for anybody. I ain't gonna open for you. I ain't gonna open for nobody on that. Do I open for Dave Chappelle? Yes.
You just said you don't open for nobody. What's wrong with you?
You listen. You know what? You're not listening to what I said.
I just heard him say it. Anyway, I ain't mad at you,
Let me
dude.
ask this question. I don't open for just anybody. I missed the word.
Oh, okay. You fixed it. I'll give you
I
that.
missed the word. And I headline. I do my own thing. I don't do these. I ain't doing all these packages, shows. I don't do them. I do them sometimes, but I do nice for myself. I do my and my is for everybody. But I'm saying
You say, yo, what is for everybody?
my comedy and my show.
Ain't none of us for everybody. I done had nights where I piss off people, but I could stand on it because it worked for me. You can't say you for everybody. What happened at the Comedy Store?
What'd you say?
Yeah, at the Comedy Store. It was all over the internet. It was a bad night, right?
Guess what? The Comedy Store, I embodied your personality.
It's great.
Why don't
So
y'all just
I
have a
did
battle?
that.
Why don't y'all just have a battle, man? A standoff, a slam battle. Do they do that?
I suggested that.
Oh, you called him out? She was bitching. You was bitching, Corey. He called you out, man.
If I thought he was a strong comic, I would go for it. But right now,
Game. Comedy Wars. Let's go.
For some reason,
We got the money.
For some reason, Mr. Holcomb don't understand, and it don't even matter what I do on stage. You can put the narrative out there, me and everything. Not one fucker that has ever come to my show called it that. So if it's a battle, if it's a whatever it is, I ain't scared of that.
So let me ask you a question.
I know you
so
ain't scared of shit. You sit
if I
between
put
the
you on
nigga legs
stage,
at a swimming pool.
Yo, come on, man.
That's what they did.
yo, come on, man, with that.
Come on with
You
that.
sit between the nigga legs at the pool.
Come on, man. He talking about the battle,
Talking
man.
about you don't
He
open
talking about the battle.
They're open for you.
Yo, come on, man. Yo, this is bitch.
I'll say this.
I'm still keeping it a joke.
No, but listen.
He over there stressing out.
When y'all gonna have a battle,
You
man?
gonna have a heart attack, man. You got that dope in your system.
Hey, Don. You gotta have a battle with this boy.
He can't battle me, man. It's like, I ain't saying this to be disrespectful. He's not that strong a comic. If he was, I'd be like, oh, that might be something to
First
make
of all,
some
you ain't
money.
gonna take Dave got to open it up. He ain't that strong a comic.
You tripping.
That's why Dave is not gonna have no monsters open up for him.
You tripping. He's a monster. He's a monster.
You say Donnell a monster?
Yeah, he's a
His
monster.
comedy is an opinion, though. I get it. Yeah. So I ain't arguing that, but not to my crowd.
If they closed abortion clinics down, if this got this stuff together, has some morals and some respect to himself, you wouldn't have a show.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that ain't never happening.
Hey, that's a big if.
That's a big
off the
if.
misery and the trauma of this. Nobody wants to hear that you talking about.
I agree 100%.
If it wasn't for daddy issues, you wouldn't have a show.
I agree. And if it weren't for them uppers you had to take to be up, before you answered the phone, you
That thing is crazy.
goof ass off.
Crazy. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all need to really get together, man, and do something, man.
No,
together.
it ain't because he'll get disrespectful, man. I know how you get, man.
I think we can work together.
I'll say this. You know, this is you like your character. You said it. Even bars to gangsters, no women and children. I ain't gonna go with this. When you say nothing is off limit, and you say a motherfucker, the person that he had a kid with, and even that kid, if that's not off limits to you,
What did I say about your kid? I ain't that type of nigga now.
First, you put some. It don't even matter. I ain't going for that.
Right, you ran out of it again. You don't know what you did. You remind me of a brawl. You just say something, and then when somebody says, "What did he say?" You be like, "I don't know. He said something though."
You know what you remind me of? You remind me of a bitch.
BB. He remind you of a BB.
Triple be a big bit
A big bit of.
Y'all crazy, man. Y'all got to stop.
Popping in the club. You like an old strip. You was
That's a good one. That's a good one.
And every once in a while, a motherfucker throw you something. But your game
Yo.
is like it used. And what you keep doing is reliving your past. When are you gonna be
I'm
somebody
gonna let him
else?
get it out.
All right, man. So next time you see Dave, man, tell him I ain't mean no harm. I just was saying what I saw.
That's what.
And then you go on stage before the real people do.
I would not even give you the pleasure of mentioning your name to him, son. For what?
Well, he mentioned my name. He said I was one of the top comics in the game. We got it on video where him and Chris Rock was at the homie show. So my name get mentioned anyway. Your name get mentioned when it's talking about opening at pools and on stage.
Corey, guess what?
You a swimming pool opener, dog.
Let me say.
And you didn't even make it after that. You still out here scraping.
A lot of your peers.
Hey, man, if I went to the pool party, I'd be rich, dog. That's all I'm saying, man. You got to get some paper for that, man. Your ass was out there, dog.
Hold on, man.
Yo, I'm just saying.
Hold
Hey,
on,
man,
man. Hold on, man.
You'll never get your ass back. But sometimes people just let you open.
Y'all crazy.
Guess who
Y'all
laughing?
crazy, man. Y'all
What?
crazy.
It's real shit. I'm talking about facts. You talking hypothetically.
Y'all just need to do a battle,
Come
man.
on, man. Don't be putting out there.
He put his ass out there when he sat between the nigga legs when he was
No, I
talking.
ain't gonna co-sign that. Listen,
Was that before or after?
listen. Y'all need to do a
relax,
battle.
either
Y'all
way.
just need to battle it out.
Can we just
Let the fans.
Can we pay for this?
Say this. You said this, Corey. You said this. You said Dave Chappelle said you was one of the top 5. The interesting thing about that, a lot of your peers feel the same way about you. I've said on platforms, your style, how you do it, how you can have people on the edge, and you bring them back. I said that. And a lot of peers respect you on that. But the loss of respect is the dumb shit you say to instigate that don't nobody give a other than you bring it up.
I wouldn't have never spoke to you if you wouldn't have yelled out. So I used to speak to you just out of respect. But then after you did that thing at the comedy, the Laugh Factory, that's when I was like, oh, that jealousy came out. But it happens to me a lot, so I ain't mad at you. It ain't nothing. I don't look at you as a threat. No way.
Wait, hold on,
I want
fellas.
to say this, Corey. Corey, let me say this, please.
Go ahead.
The funny thing about you saying jealousy,
God.
when I look, and I heard you say it before, I look at my idea. I want you to
You look at what?
explain.
The
Please
IB what?
tell me what. Please tell me what does Donnell Rollins have to be jealous of Corey Holcomb for? I'm just trying to say that.
I got hair.
know. You got what?
I got hair. I'm just saying stupid because I ain't mad at you, dude. It seems like it's getting too intense with you. The white shit on the side of your mouth now and shit.
Ha 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 ha. You know what?
You and Les should have a battle. That's more of an even battle. If y'all went on stage, you might beat her, but not by that much.
Stop calling her less on the show. Her name's Jess.
I'll be so glad when people say Les like me.
It's Jess. No,
It's Les.
No, it's Jess.
It's
Stop
Les.
it, man.
That's it.
Y'all gonna have a battle, man. Stop.
Man,
Good luck to you, brother.
Thank you, man. Tell that brother you love him, man.
I'll be lying if I said that. I wish him well tonight.
There you go.
I really do. I don't have no hate for him.
Thank you, man.
Good luck, dog.
We're gonna get a stripper pole for you, Corey, and just relive your past.
Oh my.
You was running around. You was a Chippendale, huh?
Mm-hmm, whatever.
He was a Chippendale.
I just
We
realized.
was strippers
I
back.
just realized they're ganging up on me. Ain't none of you got no hair. I got 3 bucks.
Yeah, they do. I do hate. I don't like people with hair. I be jealous. You wear do rag and I can't. I don't like that hair.
I take friends and family over here any day. You can take all that.
Yeah, okay, man. You don't know nothing about my life, dude. I know about your life. I see you walking out there with your little boy you had with the other breed. Yeah, that hurt, didn't it? You don't like yourself, dog. You ugly.
I got. Guess what?
You
I'm gonna
ugly.
ask you this question.
You're an ugly boy. If you had on a tuxedo, you'd look better in a jogging suit. It looked like you supposed to have on a jogging suit. If you had on a tuxedo, the police would be like, "What you up to?"
Y'all should have a roast off right now. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. I ain't mad at her.
Go on, let me say this.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
Since
Roasting.
You judge me on my physical appearance, so you judge the man.
So you agree with me? That's all I wanted. Now I won.
Nigga, I ain't never gonna say I was pretty. What I'm saying is, who you think is fine and who can get it from you, Corey? Since I'm ugly, who the fine is you know? Tell me who fine.
I don't know fine it's like you. You sit at the pool between their legs.
But you know,
Get him.
but you don't know fine.
I do know some other.
No, what about the fine ones? Then you gotta compare it to something. Who pretty to you?
I have never called a man fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Who ugly? Or who handsome? Who's good looking?
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, who's
You ready to say something?
That's good.
I know some handsome gentlemen.
What's going on?
handsome gentleman?
Who is it? He trying to find who is it?
But you said, do you know is fine? I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? I don't know fine. You know fine.
This when you have a honest conversation.
Hey, boy, I'm about to send you some swimming trunks to try to get to the end of this, dog. I'm sending you pool wear from now on.
This nigga's crazy.
I'm sending them.
I'm sending you one of them ducks they be sitting on in the pool.
I'm sending money back to them last 3 shows when people walked out and left your show.
What? They walked out of the show.
Hey, man, look, I whatever you say, I'm trash. I'm trash. I'll be in New York on the 14th of May. Come to the show and open up.
How was California?
I always rip. Even the show you talk about, I rip. I'm Superman. I say that, but run with it. You and the guys, I know you Backdooria, boy. Remember I told you, I know. You just don't want to admit it.
Uh-oh. You got your audience trained.
You say you ain't never been with a man before?
Man, that's an ignorant question. I'm not even entertaining.
I'm trying to give you a chance to just say it. So before these receipts come out.
When you
Y'all crazy.
I'm giving you a chance.
Y'all crazy.
Keep manipulating.
All right.
Thank y'all for the peace.
Thank you, brother. Man. Y'all can do it.
Y'all, man. Y'all
this is crazy, man.
Man,
this is crazy.
I ain't never said nothing out of pocket until he said something to me. Shit.
I'm trying to figure out what he said.
I'm on stage. He yelling at me while I'm on stage. That ain't how you do that.
And what he said?
He got up out of there quick, too. He got up out of there quick. Not like I be on that, but I'm just saying, I was like, where that nigga go?
You can't say nothing to somebody on stage. I don't know how to go. What's the etiquette?
I'm saying, like, you know, he just started yelling at me while I was on stage. Like, what the fuck is that? He supposed to be a comedian.
Oh, so it's etiquette that you only do that?
I think it's etiquette. I don't go inside the comedy club. I normally stand outside the comedy club because I know I don't have the patience to sit and watch a lot of shit that goes on stage, and I don't want to be disrespectful.
But to get to the comedy club, don't you have to be a certain level of talent?
To do what?
Get inside there, like get on the stage. You got to be a certain level. Like, what is the?
You don't have to be talented to get on stage no more. At one time, you have to be talented.
I thought the comedy club. You talking about LA?
If you got
Sunset?
numbers on the internet, you can get on stage.
Oh, okay.
Anybody who got numbers can get on stage.
Yeah, and most of them
ain't sell drinks.
Yeah, most of them ain't funny. They just had a viral moment and got a bunch of followers at one time.
Ain't that real?
And they ain't funny.
Who the new people coming up that you like that's funny?
I thought that would be funny, and it was. I'm glad I picked this video to react to. But you know, I was hoping for a more peaceful resolution to this, but I can see that I was very wrong about that, and these guys are not going to stop beefing anytime soon. So, I'm pretty sure Corey is going to bring this up on his show, and I'm probably going to react to that. We will see. I've been Jay Stat. That ain't this. Peace.